Alright guys, so this is the Walking Dead expansion I have been waiting to get my hands on. Now this usually retails for about 40 bucks. I think I paid 10 on eBay. Brand new. This is the Walking Dead All Out War Prelude to Woodbury solo set. So in the solo set, basically what it is I'm just trying to see if I can adjust the lighting for you guys. We don't have so much of a glare. There we go. So this is the set that is designed for solo play. Now the core set you can play solo. I have done. You've seen it on the channel. I have done. But this is purely solo play. So this is about Brian Blake, the governor, the Awesominator, who before he became the governor. So let's take a look and crack on and see. Standard size box. We're going to get Brian Blake, the governor. And we're going to get 5 walkers. So let's take a look inside and see. So this is a completely contained set. You do not need the core set at all to basically use this game. Tokens. Let's take a look at the tray. Alright, so we got Brian Blake himself. As always, Mantic. Beautiful sculpts. We've got new zombies, walkers. Now these actually look like completely new sculpts. Now I know in some of the expansions you get some new and some. He definitely, the one who is kind of eating something, he's definitely different. So that's kind of cool. Now, like I say, completely self-contained. You do not need. Let's just do that. That's easier. You do not need the core set to basically play this. You just need this set. Now, in theory, you can go from this set to all the other sets, but you kind of be missing a lot of the characters. As always, I gotta open these. So I now have plenty of these dice. If you've not seen The Walking Dead, please take a look at our videos. They're up and they'll explain what it is and how it plays. So let's take a look at the character card for the governor. So he's pretty good. White melee, white shoot, 2 defense, 2 red, tenacious. When Brian loses his last health point, roll a black dice. On a shield, he remains in place, standing with 1 health point. That is pretty badass. Now, we have the solo deck. We'll zoom in a little bit for this one. So, these are purely for solo play. You don't put these in. They're kind of like remade of the actual card. So, oh, and they say solo up there, so that's great. So there's our Walker card. So kind of the same thing I'm seeing. Roamers, Pandemonium, Frayed Nerves, The Walking Dead, Hunger. I wonder if it has the alarm. Won't stay down, distracted, feeding frenzy, there's a storm. Alarm, okay. And the herd. So generally the same kind of cards, just remade, honestly, for solo play. Probably balanced out by the rules. I'd have to look at a side-by-side comparison. Alright, let's take a look. So we get some equipment and kitchen knife, Beretta, leather jacket, bandages. Oh, now we're into supply time. Okay, so that's the 4 equipment you get. And then ammo reload, hunting knife, bandages, a lurker, tire iron, 2x4, old gun, and then some mantic points, which I actually need to kind of, cash in. So, on the whole, the usual kind of equipment, nothing really different there. Now, I've not known too much about this expansion. I'm just trying to open up this cardboard for you. I don't think you really want to see me struggling with cardboard. Bloody thing won't come open. Sorry. It won't come out. I think I have a knife somewhere. I didn't think it was going to be this difficult, otherwise I would have had a knife ready. Here we go. Look at that. Inch by inch. And we're in! Great Scott, we're in, Marty. I don't think you ever said that in the movie. Ever. There we go. Alright, so it looks like similarly rulebook size rules. Lovely jubbly. Prelude to Woodbury. A little bit bent and stuff in places, but I know, rules. Alright, so I've been actually tempted to buy a second core set because I wanted some of these tokens. As usual, the Mantic. Ooh, that one. So we've got the Blast template and then the Killzone template on the bottom. We then have search tokens, which actually may be a bit bigger. No, I don't think so. Now, I don't know what these are. With skulls. Some more terrain. I pretty much use 3D terrain now. Always wanted another ruler. It's just useful. Threat tracker. We'll put that together in a second. You can kind of see that. Another police car. I'm going to pop it out because I'm actually going to play through the missions in another video. So it just makes sense. I don't know what these are for. So I'm going to have to take a look at that and see what they're for. I'm sure people were jumping in the comments before I've even got to that part. Let's take a look and see. Captured walker counters. Now I know Michonne in her expansion allows you to do that. I didn't know. Brian Blake. So pretty much standard setup. It follows the same rules. There are a little bit like the threat tracker goes up +1. I do know that from the solo rules. Tutorials. I did notice it doesn't come with a map. Now, I don't know if that's just this set or not. I'm assuming not because it's not listed on there. That's a bit, I don't know. I think it would have been nice, especially for collectors, if they had a map that was, you know, different from what we've had before. I have the Atlanta one, and then I have the Green Family Farm, and then the Days Gone By one. So, alright, Threat Tracker. So, yeah, you pretty much get everything you need for a good, quick solo play. I think these cards are all got skulls, which denote that it's solo. I'm going to be keeping the solo stuff separate anyway, just because that's the way I prefer things. I try to keep the expansions separate until I want to use them. And I have a list of what goes in what expansion, so I can then separate it out. $40. I mean, it nearly costs the same as what the core set did. At least that's what I paid for the core set. And for expansions, I would have liked to have seen this a little bit cheaper, maybe. Just because you don't get the map and you don't get as much. But, I mean, it's a great entry game. It's definitely a great entry level to get into the game. I do like the fact that it says solo, so it allows me to distinguish between solo and otherwise. And like I said, most of it can be mixed into your normal games. If you wanted to, you could add the solo stuff in. Oh, I don't know what that was. Furnace kicking off. But on the whole, not bad, really. I mean, to pick up just for all the extra stuff, the new zombies, to get Brian Blake. Now, you can get the governor as the governor, so it'd be kind of cool to do a campaign where you're going against the governor, Brian Blake, and then he kind of, becomes the governor. So it's really kind of cool to do that. So for that aspect, definitely. And like I say, we will be doing a playthrough of the solo, and then I'll probably be using the actual rules stuff for solo for future expansions. Like I say, we have Days Gone By, we have Miles behind us. I'd like to get Safely Behind Bars, which is the prison one, but honestly, I want to kind of get all the characters in between first. But yeah, guys, so that is literally the Prelude to Woodbury. On the whole, if you can find it cheap, get it. I don't think I would pay full 40-50 bucks for it, but if you don't have anyone to play, then I guess you could kind of get the this, and then go from there. And this is great for kind of like now with the pandemic. But guys, that's it from me. Walking Dead Prelude to Woodbury. Brian Blake, the governor. There he is. Alright guys, don't forget to smash that like button if you liked this video. If you didn't, please leave a comment telling me what I can do to improve. Would love to improve and get your feedback. If you haven't already, subscribe. And we will see you all soon. Keep on rolling those dice. Bye.